I gotta raise this up after Kathy. Love you. Caleb Scow. First off, just thank you for asking me to do this. It's an honor to do this, to be able to speak to you about this, and just as we came into Hillcrest together for our first year, and I've gotten to see an amazing person that you are. And for me, as an athletic director and basketball coach, first time I saw you on campus, I just thought, thank you, Lord. I got a big, full-grown man, an athlete here that I can work with. I can do something with this. But as I got to know you, you're not just a full-grown man. You're a full-grown man of godly character. And, you have the kind of character that even if you weren't a really good athlete, which thankfully you are, but even if you weren't, you're the kind of man I'd want on any team that I'd have. You're a leader. But whether you want to be or not, you are, because of the way that you carry yourself. People want to follow you. You're not always the kind of leader that comes to mind of being vocal, but you are when you need to be. You're a leader in how you carry yourself, in how you treat others. You're a leader in your work ethic and your character. And like I said, people want to follow you. So let them follow you and lead them to Christ. And I know that that's who you are. You're very confident. You're very confident in who you are. And what I love about you don't seem to care what people think about you. And as I got to know you, I saw that confidence is not your own. It's the confidence that only comes from Jesus. And Jesus is evident in you. And knowing who you are in the Lord and not wavering in that. That's who you are. And I love that about you. I have a little 2-year-old girl at home. And I pray every day that when she grows up, she's going to meet and fall in love with and marry a man of godly character. And if my little girl grows up to marry somebody like you, Caleb, I did a good job as a dad. When I first saw you, like I said, I thought I stumbled onto an athlete. What I found was a leader, a godly man, and a friend. Keep your eyes on Jesus. Everything you do. Lead people to Jesus. And keep that confidence in the godly man that God created you to be. And I'm so excited to see what the Lord has in your life, because I think it's going to be great things. Love you. And now I'd like to introduce the wonderful Mrs. Blumenthal.
Harper Hatton. The day you have waited for is here, and I am honored to be part of it. In many ways, I feel I am saying this to a friend, because life experiences have made you mature beyond your years. I am grateful you have considered me a worthy confidant from time to time. Sorry we never made it to lunch, but hopefully before you leave for school, we can fit that in. Over the years, I've watched you grow from a girl into a beautiful young woman who is ready to take on the world. You have been blessed with friends, a family that loves you, and mentors that pray for your success. I am one of them. Of course, my favorite memory of you is of Glenda, the Good Witch of the North. Your ability to move, sing, and remember lines in that 200-pound pink prom dress will go down in HCS drama history forever. You had a voice of an angel, your beautiful voice, and then it was gone. Harper, it is not our finest or our easiest moments that define us. It is our lowest times that mold us into who we are, providing we turn to God. Harper, I know the past few years have not been easy, but I am confident that your greatest moments are ahead. As I look out into this audience, I see faces that I have said the same thing to, and their experiences and their friendships in college have proven me right. You are smart, you are beautiful, and you are feisty. Don't lose that. It will serve you well if you live into God's plan for your life. God needs feisty people in his army, people who are not afraid to take an unpopular stance on right and wrong. You can be that person. Harper, now more than ever, the king needs that. Be that person. God has blessed you with so many things. Use them for his glory. One of my favorite verses is Ephesians 6:10 and 11 that says, "Finally, be strong in the Lord and in his mighty power. Put on the full armor of God so you can take your stand against the schemes of the devil." Seize that opportunity. I am excited to see what he has in store for you. Gary. Oh, Gary, what will I do without you? When writing a... Don't upstage me, come on. When writing a recommendation for the Common App, it asks us to come up with words that best describe the student. Strength, perseverance, and kindness are the first words that come to mind when I think of you. One of the things I admire most about you is how you seize every opportunity given to you. Not everyone embraces life in America as you have. Having lived in a foreign country, I know how difficult it can be, but you have taken that opportunity and lived it to the fullest. Maybe that is because you have overcome lifelong, life-threatening health issues. You know the value of life. Be it as a student, a magician, an actor, or a human being, you never use the trials you have faced as an excuse for mediocrity. You are introspective and responsible, and a genuine pleasure to be around. Gary, since you came to Hillcrest 4 years ago, you have fully embraced the opportunity you have been blessed with. You have worked very hard to improve your English and bring your grades up, always being willing to get the extra help when needed. When I suggested you take acting lessons to improve your diction, not only did you enroll in acting lessons, but you enrolled in the most difficult acting classes in the area in order to achieve this goal. That's character. Anyone who has ever seen you on stage knows you are a gifted performer with impeccable comedic timing, right? And will work hard to bring any character to life. I'd be hard-pressed to pick my favorite character. It's a toss between the pink-vested Hugo sneaking an arm around Kim, or Allie Hackham's Persian Goodbye in Oklahoma. No matter what the character, you approach them with all the same enthusiasm and professionalism. You were always willing to do whatever I asked of you. While I know you didn't always get the role you wanted, you always took the role I needed you to play. I and your castmates are grateful. You two have left a legacy of excellence that won't soon be forgotten. And what a magician. Your willingness to share your secrets made Mary Poppins a masterpiece and solidified your reputation as a team player. There is no ego, you are humble and hardworking, and I admire you greatly. And while there are so many things about you that I admire, I think it's your commitment to service that ranks the highest. Be it raising funds with your online magic show or your commitment to the Super Joey Foundation, you live the mission. You're committed to making things better for terminally ill children. This is the thing that stands out the most to me. I cannot wait to see how this plays out once you get to college. Your impact will not only be for the betterment of the campus, but for the community as well. You leave a legacy of kindness, hard work, and faith wherever you go. Over the past years, I have seen you go from a shy, quiet student to a valuable, respected member of the Hillcrest community. I, like many, know that any task we assign you will be completed and completed well. Isaiah 40:30 says, even youths grow tired and weary, and young men stumble and fall. But those who trust in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings of eagles, and they will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be faint. Gary, you have great potential, and I can't wait to see what God has in store for you in the future. University is where your creativity will be challenged, your artistic gifts nurtured, and your talents developed. Now go soar with eagles. Holly. I'm honored you would ask me to speak on your behalf tonight. I know that there are plenty of teachers out there that would have been happy to do it. The first word that comes to mind when I think of you is joy. You are beautiful, smart, and fun to be around. You have a unique style, and you never cease to amaze me with your talents both on and off stage. For heaven's sakes, you made Mary Poppins fly. And while I admire your film editing prowess, I would be lying if I said I didn't love you on stage. I would be hard-pressed to choose a favorite Holly character. Mama Mae Peterson, Gertie Cummings, or most recently, Nicely Johnson. You bring joy to the role, and it brings joy to all of us. You have an innate ability to improvise that always brings joy and laughter to everyone involved. Although I confess, a couple of these gray hairs are probably because of it. I will always remember you peering over the top of your horn-rimmed glasses, wearing your turban, with your arms crossed, and even better, the several angry looks you flashed at Allie Hackham, a beleaguered Allie Hackham, at the end of Oklahoma. See, still. I have always been able to count on you to bring a level of enthusiasm and professionalism that encourages your castmates to rise to the occasion. You are a team player. And this was made even more apparent in your recent foray into flag football. I'm just grateful that the game was after the show. You have been a gift to Hillcrest and a true gift to me. You have been an invaluable part of our theater arts program for years, and you will be greatly missed. Never forget that you are capable of doing anything you set your mind to. Continue to seek God's good for yourself and all those around you. Let nothing distract you from your faith and a future filled with the promise that comes from a life well lived, a life lived in Him. Most of all, continue to be a joy to all those with whom you come in contact. Romans 15:13 says, "May the God of hope fill you with all joy and peace as you trust in Him, so that you may overflow with hope by the power of the Holy Spirit." You are ready. He has equipped you well. So go and impact the world for Christ. Ethan. Ethan, I am so grateful that I'm able to speak for you tonight. You are an amazing young man who has overcome so much to be here tonight. You know, Ethan, everyone has a story. It's our stories that shape us. Ethan, your story is one of perseverance. When you came to Hillcrest, you already had a story of perseverance. You have overcome obstacles that would have set lesser men back, yet you have triumphed. You sit here tonight graduating with your classmates, and the only regret that I have is that you weren't on campus more, certainly in the drama department. You are an individual. You know your strengths and therefore have chosen to do most of your classes online. The amazing thing is, in spite of that, you have so many friends. As I was proofreading Matthew Lucharo's speech for you over the weekend, I was touched to see that he too saw that you are the person that I know you to be. Ethan, you are a good and loyal friend, and many turn to you for guidance and for strength. You are a good listener, and your younger friends turn to you because they know they can trust you. They know you have wisdom beyond your years, and that is admired and respected. John 15:12 through 13 says, "My command is this, love each other as I have loved you. Greater love has no one than this, to lay down one's life for one's friends." You are greatly loved by God, your family, your friends, and you pay it forward. Your humble, caring nature will take you far. Personally, I will miss your passion for paintball. I will miss your black puffer jacket and mailbag, your uniform, so to speak. But most of all, I will miss your kindness, your inner strength, and your individuality. I don't know what God has in store for you, but don't venture far from His will, and you will be just fine.